Hey everyone, welcome back to the Uncle Yoshi channel. I finally got some time to put together a video. I went to the Anaheim, California show at the House of Blues on Tuesday, August 15th, and it was such an amazing, awesome show. It was a blast, right? And I think a lot of the people who were there will totally agree 100%. It looked like everybody was having a great time. So what I want to do for this video is that I have pictures. I took a lot of pictures of the fans and some video clips, and I'm going to put it all together so that those of you who want to relive the experience, who went to see the show, or those who were not there but just want to know what the House of Blues was like, I'm going to try to put it together for you guys so you could kind of get a sense of what the experience is like. Now, my ticket was what you would call a VIP ticket, and there's another one called UVIP, which is the ultimate VIP package. And then you have your general admission ticket, and then those people who have the general admission ticket could upgrade to cut the line first, and if they pay a little bit more. So it's UVIP, they go in first, VIP goes in second, then the cut in line people go in third, and the regular general admission people go in last. So they have this system because everybody wants to be close to the stage. So it's a race to get to the rail in front of the stage, and those who are in the UVIP will usually get front row access, right? The rail access. So I didn't really need to go there because one of the things I really wanted to do was record the entire show, and I'm sure some of you have already seen that video, which is posted a couple of days ago. But what I did was I upgraded. You see that on the right there. I upgraded to this House of Blues Loge access seats, which is seats in the back of the sound mixer board. And there's still, like, there's other seats upstairs as well, but those are the only seats that were available. So I sat there. I upgraded my seats, and I'll tell you a little later why I did that. I could have gone and be really close to the stage, but me and Ray decided to sit in the back. Now, I flew out from New York to LA, and I'm going to show you here. Ray picked me up. This is right when we got out of the airport, and we headed to the hotel, and we were at a bar and ordered some cheeseburgers, well, cut up like this, and he took a piece. He wasn't really that hungry, and it was quite delicious. I was very impressed with the quality of the food here. And this is the hotel, the Anaheim Hotel, which is 4 or 5 minutes away from the House of Blues. It's a great hotel for those who want to go to Disney or even want to go see shows at the House of Blues. Okay, so it's just a regular double cheeseburger. We had it for that night on Monday night, and Tuesday morning we needed to get up early to be ready to go wait online for the show, right? So as soon as the breakfast place opened up, I ordered this classic breakfast with eggs and sausage and potatoes. And the reason why I'm telling you about food is because you need to be ready, because you're gonna need to eat as much as possible before the show starts, because you're not gonna have time to eat. If you're a UVIP or VIP, you're not gonna have a lot of time to eat during the show. You need to go up into the front and just save your spot, right? So make sure you get enough nutrition, nourishment before you get into the venue. And this breakfast with the sausage was very delicious. The sausage was awesome. And so I had that for breakfast, and then I headed back to the hotel, and I looked at my phone, and you know, the Band-Maid news network is already on. Here, what's the, oh, this slide is the fruit that I ordered on the side. You know, so I ordered this on the side as well. And then here's Peter and Scott doing their coffee talk with Peter and SJ from Anaheim House of Blues. And I was like chatting in the comments, you know, the chat area. Hey guys, I'm like 5 minutes away. I'll be there soon. Right? So I don't know if they saw the message, but me and Ray got ready, and we walked over there. And at the time in the morning, it was kind of chilly. It was nice and cool. So I was wearing long sleeves in the morning, and so I showed up there. And here's a note that I didn't really know until afterwards, that it was Scott and Peter's first time meeting up together. They've been doing these live shows and live streams on the Made News Network for a long time, I thought, but they never got together, right? So finally they got together, and the same story holds true for me and Ray. We never got together for a long time. We knew each other for 10 years because I had another YouTube channel. I was an influencer on another YouTube channel, and he liked that content, and we became friends. And ever since, we've been talking for quite a long time. And this is the moment where I was like, I got to go see Band-Maid one more time this year. And I chose Anaheim, California. And I was like, oh, you know what? Ray lives not far away from here, so like maybe he'll come too. And he said he would. So he showed up, and he got the VIP treatment as well. And this is the tent where people are hanging out online because it was really hot, right? So after we started to kind of get acclimated with a lot of the fans there, we started taking pictures. And this is Joe Luna. Some of you probably know who he is already. Longtime Band-Maid fan, and he's met them in person several years ago. I saw a picture of him with five of the members together, which is really, really cool. This is way before the pandemic, right? So I got to speak to Joe a little bit, and he told me some of his experience from the past, which is really cool. And then I asked Peter if he could take a picture, and he's like, yeah, sure, and he was like, oh, you're the Uncle Yoshi. Oh yeah. And he had an idea for me to say something while he was doing the live, but the live was already over. So I actually participated in the second live later in the day, which I'll cover in a moment. And I also got a picture with SJ Nix. His name is Scott. And I got a card. I got this card, which has some meaning, which you'll find out more a little later. This is the Made News Network Band-Maid card, and there's some written material on the back, okay? And so I got the pictures with the two guys that are running the Made News Network. And then I also met Michael. He is the one that gives out these numbers on everybody's hands so that you can be in line, properly, right? Those who come first should get ahead of the line, right? So in a nutshell, the numbering system works like this, right? You show up at a Band-Maid show early in the morning, you have a UVIP ticket or a VIP ticket, you're going to get a number from one of the guys who are running what's called Dawn Patrol, right? And Michael was one of those guys, and I guess he volunteered to do this and give everybody numbers according to who comes first. And that way there's no unfairness of somebody coming later and cutting the line. So this is something that Dawn Patrol and Band-Maid fans got together and made like this guideline to make everything fair, right? Which is really cool. Some people could be jerks and say, I don't care about your stupid rules, I'm going to cut the line, right? We don't do that with Band-Maid fans. This is very respectable. I really dig that, right? So you see on the right here, the red tape, orange tape that they put around you is basically saying that you're 21 and over, then you can drink or not, right? And I said, I don't need to drink, so you can put me as not. That's fine. I don't care. So I started talking to other Band-Maid fans, some of which I knew, I recognized. This gentleman here is Edward Hunt. He has his own channel, and we've been going back and forth from the 2022 tour. He went to a bunch of shows and had some really awesome footage, and I saw one of his videos which had Akane playing drums for a couple of minutes at the last show in Chicago, and you could see that she's really, like emotionally like crying, and like she's like overwhelmed with joy that this is it, she made it, and it's the last show. and they were able to complete the whole tour kind of feeling, maybe, and me and Ed were going back and forth about that right here, talking about that video, which was really emotional. It brought tears to my eyes when I first saw it. I was like, wow, that's incredible. The kind of like hardships that people go through to succeed as a musician. And they would lock down for a couple of years and you don't know what's going to happen. And back then during the tour, people were still wearing masks, right? So I'll cover that video at a later time. I don't know exactly when, but I do want to get into that video as well. And as well as the Japanese lesson time, there's also New Jersey, Boston, and Chicago. I want to do those. I'll get to that when I can. But right now, this is the moment, right? I'm meeting all these Band-Maid fans, which is really good. Really awesome people. SJ, he started another live. This is part 2 live stream. And this is the second part. I was in the first. There were part 1 and part 2. And I took a snapshot of they're doing some type of trivia. It's like not Name That Tune, which I was part of the Name That Tune, but they were doing some type of other Band-Maid trivia. So let me show you. Here's the picture of me participating in the Name That Tune. Peter's holding like a little speaker, like a Bluetooth speaker, and Scott is looking for a set of songs to play so that he can say, what is this song? And we have to name that tune.
We're going to do a little Name That Tune. So who are my 3 for Name That Tune? 1, 2. Who's my 3rd for Name That Tune? Come on, Uncle Yoshi. Joshi.
Oh, I'll step out of the way. See you again?
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, I'm not going. Oh, I'm not. Just kidding.
You're holding that.
So
come on over here if you're in the game. You got to hear this song. I'm going to steal your microphone, though.
Those are good mics.
They're not bad, these mobiles. I like them. So, over here. So, your name, where you're from, and how many times you've seen them.
I'm Ryan. I'm from San Diego, California. This is my second Okuji.
All right.
Aaron from Newport Beach, 5th time. Uncle Yoshi, 3rd time. New York.
New York. All right. All right, gentlemen. So the way this is going to work is Peter is holding a speaker over here, and I will play a song that will play across the speaker. And when you hear it and you know the name of that song, you need to raise your hand and you say Po. I will then look at you, and then you will name that song, and then you will get a point. The first one to get 3 right answers wins a deck of the cards. The other 2 will battle off to 3. Then you can choose your prize, either a sticker or a pin, and then the last person will get a pin. Sound good?
What do you have to do if you want to answer the question?
Scorky. All right. Are we ready? Yes. All right. First song.
Play it, Sharon.
Play Ed Sheeran. All right. Hey, put that out in front of me. Actually, that works. That works. All right. First song is stupid ass.
What did you call
You heard me. All right. First song.
Smile.
Smile.
Could
One.
You? Would you smile? Yeah.
1, 0, 0. Yeah, I did. That should be good. And you can pop it up over there too. Got it with the plus? All right. Next up. Damn.
Tell me.
Okay, 2, 0, 0. Fasto.
Somebody's been listening to Band-Maid.
Every day.
If he wins, just say it's because he was closer. He heard it sooner.
Oh.
Oh, that was a flex. All right, here we go. Next song. Oh, clean sweep.
That was a stumper. You didn't see it, but he actually ran around the world like that.
Woo.
This stuff flat.
All right, get out of here. Go on, beat it. All right, next up. This is for second place.
Don't apply the brakes.
Yes. 0, 1. All right. No, you guys are both good on this one. Did you say height?
I said quote.
Who was first?
He said po.
Okay.
Endless story.
Yes. 0-2. You guys are the best Name That Tune contestants I've had. I've actually burned an entire playlist trying to get 3 right answers.
It looks
Picking
like
the ones that I
somebody's
know.
story's going to end pretty soon.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let's see here. All right, here we go.
Po. Do it.
Yesterday? I mean, before yesterday.
Yes. 1-2. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Maybe a tiny curveball. And here it is.
Oh. HGK.
Oh.
No.
Go back further.
All right, hold on. Okay, I'll let you. I'll let.
Go back further. 2019.
I know it now.
B-side. B-side.
I know the song.
Po.
Chemical?
No.
Oh.
Oh. Hide and seek.
Yes, hide and seek. Still 1 and 2. He's back over here. Me. I know.
See?
All right.
Said 2019. I had a chance.
Yeah, you just don't hear it that much.
All right. Here comes the next song right now.
Come on. Come on. That's messed up. That is pretty messed up. Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Liberal?
No. Back here. Chemical reaction.
Yes,
I know. I tossed it through you a bone and you spit it out.
I was like, no.
I did.
I knew the title.
He said, here you go, Aaron.
Yeah, I know.
All right. All right. Next up. No. We're not there yet.
Hey, scan the song, throw them off. Sure.
Oh.
Yes. There it is. Do you want pick any one of these 3 stickers, or if you want a button, you can have a button. Good job. Black Band-Maid, white Band-Maid, or the bow? Which one?
This one here.
The black one? All right, there you go.
Thank you, Uncle.
Thank you, Uncle Yoshi. And
The
for-
consolation prize, Aaron.
these are all labeled. It's a Misa Pixel button. It's a Misa Half Skull or a Miku Anime Black. There you go. All right.
Awesome.
So as you saw in the clip there, I won second prize and got this Band-Maid sticker, which was really cool. But what was even more cool was after it was over, we got like an applause. I'm like, wow, that was awesome. Like, and I felt like we're like kind of like a family already, right? You know, all these great things were happening before the show, and I didn't know at the time how valuable this was, but as we were going through the day, it was getting better and better and better. The only downside was that it was really hot, and some people were like, I don't know if I can stay out in this heat, and then they would leave and like not take a number. And so, you know, it was a trade-off. Some people don't want to be tired during the show, right? Because it's really hot. But I was okay. As long as I was able to, you know, mingle and pay attention with other people, what they wanted to talk about. The heat wasn't on my mind that much, but it was pretty hot, right? And I did look at the replay of the live stream, and there's this gentleman, Charles Coleman. I think he was playing along with the trivia quiz, Name That Tune, and Charles Coleman said, "Hello, Uncle Yoshi," which maybe he's a subscriber. He knows who I am and reached out. So I'm reaching out back to you saying hello. All right. Thanks for that little chat here. Now here's the Flappy Pigeon guitar from Zemaitis. It's actually Miku's actual model, right? Scott bought this guitar a while back, and I think they only produced like 60 of them or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not sure about the actual number, but they didn't make a lot of these guitars. So I think Peter helped Scott, acquire this somehow. I don't know the details of the story, but now it's his. I'm sure it was his for quite a while now, and I didn't know this, but he actually allowed some people to play it. And this is not a cheap. This is like a high-end, high-quality guitar, and I would be afraid to kind of bring it out, but he did, and he was explaining to everybody, what this guitar was about, and people were asking questions. So there's a small little clip of a video clip that you can take a look at. So here it is.
So what cloud nine with
Mostly simple phrases and things.
They're pretty particular about the quality of the things they sell. So it's sort of like you buy a laundry machine, there's a dent at the top of one, they give you
And now we have the Band-Maid banner that was created by, I think, Peter's relative who owns a print shop of some kind, and allowed all the Band-Maid fans that were waiting online to sign this awesome poster that I heard it was eventually presented to them after the show. Okay, so I was able to sign Psyche's arm over here on her left arm, right? So I have another angle here which you might be able to see better, and it says yattare yattare in Japanese. I wrote that from Uncle Yoshi. Now I wrote that because that's the word she used in the New Jersey show that I went to in October 22, right? So hopefully she gets that, that I was there at that show, and there was a reason behind that word that made me start this channel, right? So it makes sense. Yattare yattare basically means just do it, right? So that's why I made my band, Uncle Yoshi YouTube channel that covers Band-Maid. And they did like this group picture of the banner with all the fans that were waiting online. Unfortunately, I missed out on this because I wasn't there for some reason. I don't know when they took the picture, but for whatever reason I wasn't there, so I missed out. But it's okay, my sign is still right there. So hopefully Psyche and other band members notice it, which would be really cool. And the photo here that was used for the banner is actually also a postcard that the Maid News Network has, and they were giving it out for free to for Band-Maid fans who showed up early. So I got one and Ray got one, and Ray said, why don't you give mine to one of the fans on your YouTube channel. So I do have an extra one, so I'll be giving that away sometime soon. So I'm going to be picking somebody who tends to comment. I'll pick somebody who comments often and give the card away, and I'll also have other things to give away too. So stay, keep watching my videos and you'll find out more about these giveaways, right? Yeah, so I have this card that I'll give away sometime later. And then I also want to mention the generosity of Band-Maid fans is just beyond. I've never experienced anything like this. So here's a picture of everybody eating pizza. Why? Because it's a long day, long line, it's very hot, people get hungry. I was telling you, you need to, eat well before you go to the show. So this pizza was funded by a Band-Maid fan from Portland. And the backstory is that SJ, who was at the Portland show, this guy, I forget his name, maybe it was Casey. Let me double check. Yes, Casey from Portland got sick. He had the UVIP ticket and he couldn't go to the show. So he gave the ticket to SJ so that somebody could get upgraded from general admission to UVIP. So that unfortunately turned out to be a wash because Casey had to show some type of like photo ID saying this is him, saying it's okay to go to another person, but he had already went home and wasn't able to give away the ticket. You know, it wasn't able to be transferred, right? But this guy, Casey, gave $400 to Scott, saying use this money and help, you know, spend it however you want with the fans. And here's also like some kind of expensive earplugs. Gave it to him. So even Scott was like, wow, how does that happen, right? And not only did he receive money from Casey, there was another gentleman, Russell Smith from Hawaii, donated money so that the people who were waiting online early, they were able to get coffee and donuts, right? So we had 12 boxes of Domino's pizza for lunch, and those who waited really early in the morning got coffee and donuts. So luckily, they were able to get some kind of nourishment, where if they didn't have any of this stuff, people would be starving, right? And then how do you deal with, you know, waiting online, who gets first, right? Like if you keep moving out of line. So this is why we have that numbering system on our hand. And this is a great thing that Band-Maid fans and the Dawn Patrol people have created. It's kind of a guideline to make everything fair for the people and not have to stress about it. And then you have pizza coming here, donuts coming here, coffee. This is a great environment to see a show. I've never experienced anything like that. And my friend Ray was blown away experiencing this as well. He's not like someone who goes to the shows quite often, but this one was very special, he thought, right? Here's a picture from a post on Maid News Network that I got, where Peter and a bunch of other guys were all enjoying the pizza together. But it was really hot, so a lot of people sitting, under the shade, except for me, I guess. And here's Ray enjoying the pizza as well. So this is the kind of experience we were having leading up to the show, right? We're waiting and having a great time with fans together. And we started to get to, start taking more pictures with other Band-Maid fans. And this guy here, I think his name is Anthony. This is Kane. And I think this is Russell. Or it could be Paul. I think there was a Paul too, or there might be another guy, Paul. But Anthony and Russell play guitar. And Russell, I think he's like a semi-professional guitarist that plays in a band. And he's got like 40 guitars and a bunch of amps, studio, all that stuff. So he's all there, and he's got all the goods to play. And he had the UVIP ticket, and I don't know about the other two, but I'm sure it was either VIP or UVIP. And Russell plays guitar too, and he showed me a clip of him playing one of the songs from Band-Maid. I think it was Thrill, maybe, and he was really good. And I'm like, hey, why don't you put it up on YouTube? And he's like, no. It's just he didn't do it. So I'm like, okay. And so I got to know them a little bit. And there's a picture of me. His name is Ken. There's Peter and Michael. And this is Michael's idea, because Ken was supposed to get upgraded to UVIP. He had general, but he got selected to get UVIP, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but Michael was concerned that the ticket will be given to me because we look alike, because we got the mustache and we got, we're both Asian. So he wanted to make sure that we're not the same people, right? And he's like, let's take a picture together. And Peter was there, so he joined in on the pictures together with us, right? And then there's Scott in the back talking to people. Really cool moments. And then we have the line. This is the actual line that started to form like at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, right? And this guy here, his name is Doug. And I spoke to him for a little while because he was very close, like right behind me. And he is about 6'3", a tall Asian guy, which is very rare, right? And I think he's Japanese American. And he said that when he's in Japan, he sticks out like a sore thumb because everybody else is a lot shorter. But I was like, hey, this is good for you. If you go up in the front, or even like in the middle of the section, you won't be, you won't have any problems seeing things because you're going to be overtowering everybody, even in America, right? And here's additional pictures of us waiting online. Now it's getting more organized. There's actually 4 lines. There's a general admission line on the right, all the way to the right. They go last. And second to last would be cut the line before the general admission. They paid like an upgrade. And then you have the VIP, which was my lane, on the right. And then in the middle left is the UVIP lane. And you see Peter there and a few other people before him. So another clear look is here. On the right here is the UVIP line. And this is the VIP line here. And that's Doug over here behind me. And this guy here, this gentleman, his name is Lance, and he's on the general admission side. And he asked if I was Uncle Yoshi. Yeah, by the way, a lot of people ask me, are you Uncle Yoshi from YouTube? I'm like, yes, I am. And he was one of those guys that wanted to take a selfie, and maybe one more person did too, or at least say hi. So a lot of that happened, and I did not expect that because I only had like 300 subscribers or whatever, not too many, but it looks like people watch my videos and they're not subscribed and just kind of know who I am. And that happened to me once at the last Rockstars too. One person remembered who I was, so that was really cool, you know, a moment where people want to talk to you and stuff, right? So Lance is a judo instructor in Los Angeles. He's like one of the biggest, he has one of the biggest dojo of judo or something like that. And he's 4th generation Japanese. So he was explaining to me how things are. Like, I don't know anything about 2nd, 3rd, 4th generation Japanese people because I'm like not even 1st. Okay. So all my relatives are in Japan. So, we had a really nice conversation of a bunch of things, and then we had to go in, right? Now, I also spoke to some of the people on the UVIP line here, and so I see some familiar faces. And this gentleman here with the sunglasses, he had the UVIP tickets, and they get like an autographed item and a voucher for $15, up to $15 in drinks. So the House of Blues staff was giving out those things to them ahead of us, and he was like, I don't need this drink thing, so you can have it. He just gave it to me, and he gave me another one to give to Ray. So me and Ray got free drinks, but we don't drink alcohol, so like I got water, the Death Valley water or something like that. So, and I used that, which was still really cool to see these Band-Maid fans be so generous. I've just, you know, been blown away by the kindness and generosity that a lot of the Band-Maid fans have, and they're just really cool, right? So thank you, whoever you are. I didn't get your name, but over here, this taller guy, and I believe he got the rail, like the front area by Psyche. I think I saw him in one of the videos that people posted, so I'm glad he had, you know, a blast right up in the front, right? So I'm going to give you the vantage point facing House of Blues. And this here is the restaurant. And on the right hand side, you'll see the metal screen detector thingy. And so you go into the venue from the right side, okay? And then when you pass through, they do the inspection thing and all that. And I don't know if I mentioned, I wasn't allowed to go in because I had like a bottle of medicine with different things in it. One was like Advil and the other pills, and like, you can't bring this in. I'm like, damn. So you have to bring it back to your car or whatever. Like, luckily, me and Ray drove into the parking lot, so we were able to go there, drop it off, and come back. And Ray wasn't allowed to enter either because he had like this small little knapsack. They said, no, you can't bring some of the contents in there. I'm like, oh, freaking bullshit, right? But it didn't really matter much because we already had seats. Like, it didn't affect us in seating wise, right? It's just a matter of being able to get the merchandise first and then get our seats. And I needed to eat because I was already hungry. So I didn't want to experience the same thing I had last time where at the last Rockstars, Band-Maid was already playing when I walked into the show. I'm like, hey, I missed the beginning. This is no cool. I did not want that for this show. I wanted to record from beginning to end. So I'm like, I need to get, food. I need to drink something and be ready to record, right? So this is the preparation I was doing, okay? So as I got in, and we waited for a little while, where is it? Here it is. This is the merchandise section, and they had posters, some stickers, and this shirt here is the one I was really looking at because it had the tour dates. I wasn't so impressed with this one, and there's more over here, but I really forgot to look at this one here. And let me see if I can show you like a close-up here. This one in Japanese is Band-Maid in katakana, and it has a long sleeve. And SJ bought one of these, and I'm like, man, I should have bought one. Like I totally like zoned out because I was rushing to get to the seat so I could get ready to record. I didn't want to be late for them starting too early or whatever. So damn, I missed out on that opportunity, and I don't know if I ever get a chance to get that shirt. Hopefully they have another one of those sales on their website, and I can order this long sleeve. I would like to have one of those. Just in case if somebody's out there and has an extra one that wouldn't mind selling me one. I am a large size. If you have one of those, hit me up in the comments. That would be great. So here is the actual shirt that I bought. I bought 2 large and 1 medium. Well, the medium is going to my brother. 1 large is going to me. So I have one large shirt that is a spare shirt that I will probably give away. So again, if you're subscribed and you comment a lot, you like my videos, great. Those are the type of people are going to be more likely to win one of these prizes that I'm going to be giving away. Okay, and so let me show you what VIP people get before they enter the venue. They give you the lanyard, obviously, and that's a picture photoshopped of the tour dates on the back side of this. Okay, it's like the back side. And then this little pouch contained this eye mask. I guess it's good for people who travel a lot and go to sleep, or even in your own home if it's too bright or whatever from city lights. You can wear this and block out the light. And I have 2 deck of cards here. One is actually raised, and again raised like, why don't you give away one of these deck of cards to your viewers on your channel? I said sure. So there's that giveaway, as well as I may give a hat away as well, because I have 1 or 2 extra hats that I bought. So keep that in mind for those of you who like to watch my channel. I will try to give as much to the fans as possible. And the pics here are just pictures that I got from a Facebook group, but I just wanted to show you guys what Konami and Miku and Misa use as far as guitar picks. And the one on the left here is Konami's pick, Band-Maid, and it says Konami here. This one in the middle, I believe, is Misa's pick, because it's a bass pick, right? And on the right it says Demidus. I think this is Miku's pick. So these are pictures from, I think, one of the Band-Maid fan groups in from Facebook, Mexico Band-Maid group. I was accepted to that just recently, so I got the pictures from there. And so we covered that. Now I got my merchandise. Luckily I prepared like this bag so I could stuff and shove everything in there and kind of wrap it up, and so I don't have to worry about losing any of it. And then I started walking around in the venue, and I'm going to show you this picture. If I didn't upgrade my seats, I would have been around here. Okay, so that's kind of right in the middle of like the pit. The pit was somewhere like here. So believe it or not, people were moshing for some of the songs. I didn't see it that much, but I would have been destroyed in there. So I'm glad I didn't go into the front, even though I really wanted to. And I do have a little small clip of how it was like, when I first entered as a VIP. So let me show you that right now. and I walked around to the side. There was like a corridor on the side, and there was kind of like a wooden rail or like a place to put your hands on if you wanted this vantage point. And I could have been here. I could have been really close, but the sound might have been a little lopsided or something. And you know, this recording from here may or may not have been good. I don't know. I mean, obviously visually it would have been great, but the thing is that I would have been pinned in here. The whole like crowd was pushing into this area, so there would be no way for me to leave or get another angle. It would just be this. So I don't know if you like this better than the one that I posted you know, a couple of days ago. So I was like, this is a great view, but you know, I paid for the seats in the back and I would get much better sound balance, like the mix would be better that way. So I did sit in the back, right? And so here's a vantage point close to where I was sitting, but this is still further front. The seats in the back of this. This is the soundboard you see here. You see the balcony on the left and right. These are more expensive seats, but I would have loved to gone up there as well. You know, that would have been really nice, but that's another VIP level that you have to pay more for. And this was my seat, okay? When I sat, look at all these people, right? It's completely like packed. And when I sat here, I'm like, this is no good. I mean, I like the idea that it's facing exactly towards the center of the stage and everything. But look at this thing here. Is obstructing the view, and you have this whole thing here. There's a big pipe, and this, you know, roof was getting in the way of the view. I'm like, this is not good. So I was talking to the security there. I forget her name. It was started with a C. Sorry, I don't remember her name, but she was really helpful, trying to answer my questions. I'm like, hey, I'm a YouTube influencer. Well, I'm not really an influencer yet, but I do YouTube, and I like to record concerts. And she was like, oh, maybe you can speak to someone. There was another lady that was attending to the ADA, the disabilities people, and she even said, if you're not happy with your seats, right, just go talk to the VIP staff back in the front area in the entrance where you came, and they'll help you out. I'm like, okay. So I spoke to the guy. He was really cool. All these staff members were really cool. And I was able to get a seat towards the right. And let me see if I can show you. There were 2 seats all the way to the right on Konami's side that was open. So we moved over there. There was nothing, that pipe and the roof thing and the light thing, there was nothing there. So it wasn't obstructing the view. So I'm like, all right, I'll deal with this. But I really wanted to go one more level up closer. That would have been better, because then the focus on the girls, you know, Miku and Saiki and all those girls would have been coming a lot clearer than what I have uploaded right now. So that was the only downside, but all in all, I was able to capture the whole show. Now, starting from this area around this time, you still see the light, the white light. That's, you know, you see the on this guy over here too, right? So we're still kind of waiting for the intro music to start, but it's starting to come very close, right? So let me show you what happens right when the lights go out and the intro music starts, okay? Alright, so you can watch the rest of that on my channel. The whole thing is up there, so you kind of get the idea of how it starts. And then now I'm going to get to after the concert's over, it looks like this, right? And I just realized that the pipe was still there, but I didn't see it. But it wasn't obstructing my view, I guess, from on the right side. But you see how far it is, right, from where I am? I could have been right here where those people are. That was the vantage point. I could have been there. But, you know, I sat from here and got the whole entire stage, right? So, you know, you live and learn. You just got to go through the experiences. And there was, I don't know, about maybe 20 people in this like VIP area in the back. And I, you know, started taking a little bit more pictures after the show. And this is the staff putting away the gear so that they can get to Mexico right away. And I met up with a few fans. I think this is, was it Ralph, was it? No, Paul. Paul from Vegas, he noticed that I was Uncle Yoshi and he said hi. And this is Ralph, right? Ralph from Arizona. So we spoke for a little while, and we had a good conversation. He liked the video that I posted about the animated gaijin in New York. There was somebody yelling, you know, marry me in Japanese to Misa, right? So that was a funny video, he thought. And I met up with Peter again, and he got the stick from what was it? Akane, right? And this guy here, I saw him online, but I didn't get to speak or really like kind of meet, but I think he got one too. So I got to take a picture of it, and it's a Winsent 5B, says selected Hickory standard. So anybody who plays drums, you kind of, you know, get the idea of what Akane uses for drumsticks. And I saw a picture in the Band-Maid Mexico Facebook group, and they got a stick, and it had like this Band-Maid Akane mark with this cat. I thought it would be a gorilla, but you know, cat's fine too. And I forgot to mention about Akane's stick, the condition that it's in. She doesn't look like she hits hard for the most part, but I think she does. I mean, look at the way the stick is worn out. She must hit really precise or something. I know when she does play, you know, a lot of the fills and cymbals, there is power into the sound. So, you know, she really beats up the stick pretty good here. And you know, you don't know for sure until you really see it. And this is proof that she does hit pretty good, right? And so, the last photo I have here is with Joe, and he's wearing the Gorilla Daisuki shirt, the long sleeve shirt. And that's, that basically means I love Gorilla. So he's I guess a Akane fan. and we're all like on a high right now after the show. It was just an awesome experience. And one of the things that made it really special was we got to hear the song Rinne. It says R-I-N-N-E, but it's really pronounced Rinne, right? And I want to do a video about that song and the lyrics behind it, because there's a lot of deep, like theory, or, I guess it's reincarnation basically, right? But it's kind of a theory, kind of a religious kind of thing with the Eastern philosophy, right? So like, I wanted to get into that a little bit. And somebody mentioned in the comments that the reason why they made the song Rinne was from some kind of like horror film called Super 8 that Saiki likes a lot. She's a big fan of it. And there's a meaning behind that. So they made that song. But I'm going to take a look at the lyrics and then kind of hone into why they wanted to talk about reincarnation. And I actually have Buddhist missionary background, so I can get into it as well from my own point of view, well, actually the teachings point of view, right? So yeah, that's basically it for this long review here, a recap of the show. And before we end the video, the couple things I want to do is first thank people, and then I want to tell you the giveaway items one more time, so stay tuned for that. First off, Peter and Scott, thank you very much from the Made News Network. They made it a lot of fun for us while waiting online, doing trivia and name that tune, that kind of stuff. And you know, Scott also organized the food that he was able to receive funds from two individuals from I don't know exactly which show for Russell, but for Casey from Portland, and as well as Russell Smith from Hawaii. Thank you very much for spreading the wealth and allowing us Band-Maid fans to benefit from, you know, waiting online from morning to evening is a long long endeavor, and we need to eat, right? We're gonna get hungry. So the people who are waiting early online, I think Peter was there from like 3 and Scott was there from like 6, and there were other people there very early, so they got coffee and donuts, which is really cool. And I was there more for the lunch. I was there from like 9 o'clock, so I got the pizza, and that really helped because I was hungry. And those are the kind of things I had in my mind, like, what are we going to do if we wait online all day and we, you know, we aren't allowed to leave our spot, so to speak. But we had the numbering system, and speaking of that, it was Michael who did the numbering system. Thank you very much, Michael. That was a hot day, and you were roaming around explaining to everybody over and over and over again how this numbering and line system works, right? And Joe on the right side, he has the Gorira Daisuki shirt. He was the one filming the live streams that SJ and Peter were doing. So thank you to all the people who are involved in the Dawn Patrol. I'm probably sure there's other people that are involved that I'm not familiar with. I don't know. So thank you to those people as well. And so, yeah, hopefully I'm not forgetting anybody that I'm missing out. Oh, the guy who gave me the drinks, again, thank you very much. And I want to show you the items that I'm looking to give away for the time being. These are some of the things that I have on the table. We have the card. It's just one card. This is front and back. We have the playing cards. And the playing cards, you know, when you open it up, it looks like the poster, right? The red poster, same thing. Then we have the shirt. This is a large size. So, you know, if you're not large, if you're extra large or a medium, you know, then it's probably not going to be good for you. Sizes are, you know, kind of a bummer because it really depends on the person, right? And then we have one of the sunglasses. This is from Ray. He said let one of the fans have it, so that will be up for grabs. That one is, the blue color is Psyche. Okay, so if you're a Psyche fan and you want a blue sunglass that you didn't get it, let me know. I will be putting that up for grabs. And then we have a hat. We have maybe 1 or 2 hats. And then we have this one here. That's the pouch, the VIP pouch, which usually you'll never see it on eBay or anything like that. But I will be giving this away as well. And I do remember somebody on social media that couldn't go to the show, things like that. People who had like a bad moment where they couldn't go to the show. Maybe I'll give one of these items to that person. So that's it, okay? I want to get to the last slide, which has the thank you. Let's see if I can move this over a little bit so you see the whole thing there. There you go. Yeah, so, oops. Thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate you guys watching and commenting and hitting the like button. And for the new subscribers, yeah, I'm going to do another video that welcomes all the new subscribers. I don't know exactly when that's going to be, but I see you, right? I see the notifications on my phone and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to get to you guys, all right? So thank you, and I will see you in the next video.